So for those that don't know this about me, I work for the National Trust for Scotland in a place called the Georgian House, which is here in Edinburgh, and we're sadly closed for a few months due to some much needed conservation work. I mean, you can see some of the furniture here covered in plastic sheets so they don't collect dust. But I just popped in today to pick up something, and it kind of gave me an idea to show you off something I really like about this house. So if I walk through the entrance hall here and then I do this, you can see all the way up the staircase to the cupola. And the cupola was designed to let natural light through the house. But there's another little cool feature I want to show you off. So on the ceiling in the entrance hall, you can see quite a nice cornice, which is the nice pattern on the ceiling here. And you would have this in your entrance hall because when people walk in the door, this is one of the first things that they see nicely decorated. And if you look up onto the next floor, it's the same cornice, the same decoration, because this was the entertaining floor. And this is where the drawing room was. So this is where you would have all your parties and your dances, etc. However, on the floor above, it's a different story. The cornice on this floor is quite plain. Now the reason for that is because guests would never see this floor. These were the bedrooms. So this was the bedroom floor. So you have the ground floor with a nice cornice, the second floor with a nice cornice, and then the bedroom floor with quite a plain cornice because no one would ever see it. However, if you look at the top floor here, you can see a nicely patterned cornice. And no one would be coming up here apart from the children, the nanny, governess, and the family. So why would you have to have a fancy cornice, especially if the floor below, the bedroom floor, doesn't have a fancy cornice? Well, the reason for that is because when people first come in the house and they look up at the cupola, they'll also see the fancy cornice surrounding it. So it's all about impressions. No one will see that second floor, so they'll save money. A cheap cornice on this floor, which everyone will see, has to be nice and fancy. So there you go. Check an Edinburgh townhouse next time you go in. Are they similar? Do they have 2 floors of fancy cornices and then a plain one? Let me know in the comments.